Wake up. It's not just you. You got Drake, a man that's worth over $500 million, going through the same thing that you go through on your 9-to-5 job. Yes. The same thing that you go through in your 9-to-5, Drake is going through the same exact thing. No one is above no one. And this is a very big moment for Drake. You know what this is for Drake? This is a humbling moment for Drake. It goes back to the same thing I was telling y'all. Drake is not getting his way right now. They playing with his money. It's just like anything else, guys. Like this, we could sit here and I'll give y'all a perfect comparison. And y'all, I bet you there's a couple people watching me right now that y'all probably been in the same situation with your own boss at your job. Bro, you're at your job, right? Boom, you killing it, right? Boom, boom, boom. Let's say your job is to make orders every day, right? Boom, you pushing out 10 orders a day. Pop, 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 pop. You've been pushing out 10 orders a day, 11 on your best day, 12. Some days you come in off that Starbucks and you pushing 14 orders out. The boss walks in the warehouse. He sees you sweating, dropping sweat. New guy comes. Not necessarily the new guy. Let's say, to compare more on this Drake stuff and Kendrick, let's say dude in the back. He's been pushing out 6, 7, 8 at the most. You know what I'm saying? He's working. But he finally decides to kick up. And not only just push 10, 12, 11. He wants to kick up and he wants to double what you're doing. He wants to push 20 orders out. What you think the boss is going to come and do? He going to come and look at you like, bruh, you was doing 12 on your best day. My boy. Dude in the back is doing 20. Can you match that? And you're like, bro, you're fucking sweating, bro. You be like, yo, I've been doing this shit for years. He just started doing 20. Now I gotta match him or do more? Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's either you do more or we're not fucking with you no more. We don't care about you no more. And you looking at the boss like, damn, bro, I held you down for 5, 6, 7 years. I was consistent. And this man just pops off and it's over for me. Exactly. You are only as valuable as much as you can produce. And if your production level is not up to par no more, we don't need you. And that is exactly what is going on with UMG, Mr. Lucian Grange, the CEO, and Drake. Drake's music is not producing the money that it was producing before. Drake's music is not ringing like it was before. You understand what I'm saying? Kendrick is the talk of the town, man. Kendrick just dropped the album about to do $500,000 in sales the first week. How are we gonna turn our neck on that? You can't be mad at this man. But I do understand Drake. Don't get it twisted. Because it goes back to loyalty. It goes back to loyalty, man. You have to take care of the people that have been taking care of you. I don't want to fucking hear it. I don't want to hear it, bro. What Drake has done for UMG, Kendrick could never and would never. He's just not that guy. And you guys know this, man. Yo, y'all Kendrick fans be all in my comments all day, every day. And yo, listen, I don't got no dog in this fight. I fuck with both parties. You know what I'm saying? Like, I listen to the Kendrick. I listen to the Drizzy. But I gotta come on here to the SmackHouse.
It's the SmackHouse.
And when I turn on this camera, I gotta keep it all the way funky. I'm not gonna sit here and be an academics looking like I'm getting paid. I mean, listen, I can't do that shit. I gotta keep it all the way funky, my nigga. You know what I mean? And I gotta say the facts. It comes down to loyalty, man. And unfortunately, when it comes to this money, wake up. Wake up. It's not just you. You got Drake, a man that's worth over $500 million, going through the same thing that you go through on your 9-to-5 job. Yes. The same thing that you go through in your 9 to 5, Drake is going through the same exact thing. And I just literally gave you guys the logic of it. No one is above no one. And this is a very big moment for Drake. You know what this is for Drake? This is a humbling moment for Drake. It's time to humble down, my G. Drake's been doing a lot of, yo, listen, man. Drake's been doing a lot of shady shit behind closed doors for years. He's been had his way. But why has he had his way? Because he's the hottest thing around. So nobody cares. Drake wants to do a feature. He wants 70% of the revenue. Give it to him. Drake wants to do a feature with an upcoming artist. 100% revenue goes to Drake. 0 goes to the new artist. Give it to him. You think people was arguing with Drake? Nah. Nobody was arguing with Drake. Yo, he was having his way, and he had his way for years. He had his way for years, bro. Y'all gotta give it to this man. Ain't nobody had a run like Drake. Not even Jay-Z. And I'm sorry, that's my mans. I love Jay-Z. I'm an 80s baby. I came up on Jay-Z and Nas. But Jay-Z could never. Bro, we're gonna be listening to Drake for the next 40 years, bro. 50 years. Drake's good for life. If you ask me, I look at this whole situation and I say, yo, Drake, just chill, retire, lean back, my nigga. You done made over $500 million off of the music game. The problem is that, you see what I like about Drake? It's not about money for him. Well, at the end of the day, nobody works for free, right? But what I'm saying is, Drake really loves this shit, man. Drake loves this music shit more than a lot of people that I've seen come into this game. And I'm gonna put Jay-Z right up there with. Jay-Z retired multiple times. Drake has been giving us music ever since he came out. Never stopped. We have to give credit where credit is due. And yeah, it goes back to what I was telling you guys before. This year, you got it. Yo, Kendrick, this is you. Take advantage of it. You gotta do exactly the same thing that Drake did with his opportunity. I'm excited to see what Kendrick decides to do with this power that he has in his hands right now. I'm also very happy that Kendrick went out, made this album, and brought out a lot of LA artists that are real popping right now. You know, one of them, Lefty Gunplay, Pesos, popping in LA right now. I love to see that. You know, when you got the ball in your hand, make sure you bless others. I love it. You know what I mean? I love it. But yo, Kendrick, we got to see more of this. Don't just do what you've been doing. Don't be a Kendrick. You know what I mean? Don't go ahead and after the Super Bowl disappear on us. Cause it seems like that's what is en route. Kendrick is gonna fucking disappear. He always does, right? And what y'all fans gonna do when Kendrick disappears? Y'all gonna be screaming for Drake. My little brother told me something the other day. He was like, bro, listen, man. All them numbers that you see in Kendrick do, all this clout, that's Drake's fans. And I gotta agree with him. That is so true. That is so true. The loyal ones are gonna stick. Listen, man, they sticking with you to the end of it. But most of these fans are just gonna go with the winner. Whoever's popping, don't want to rap you no more. You're no longer the talk of the town. Every time they play that Drizzy, people are like, nah, take that off, yo. You don't want to be that guy. Yo, I really gave you guys one of the best analogies right there. You know what I mean? Like real crazy breakdown. Now I want to get into this response. UMG did come out and they put out a message. I don't know if it was on X, but there is a response from UMG. It says here, in response, several hours after the news broke, a UMG rep told Variety the suggestion that UMG would do anything to undermine any of its artists is offensive and untrue. This is another thing. Drake doing this to UMG just shows you how much at war they are, bro, because yeah, it makes the company look crazy. It makes them look like, damn, your biggest artist is exposing you guys? It says here, we employ the highest ethical practices in our marketing and promotional campaigns. No amount of contrived and absurd legal arguments in this pre-action submission can mask the fact that fans choose the music they want to hear. Charlemagne comes out and says, come on, man. Because you lost a rap battle, that said squabble up, not lawyer up. I'm just here for the chaos. Let's discuss. Lil Duval commented right underneath that said light skin activities. Now, this is the problem. The media's gonna run with what they're gonna run with. You know what I mean? They're gonna come out and they're gonna be like, yo, you know what? It's Drake against Kendrick. He's just salty. Okay. That could be one of the narratives. But this all the way isn't about Kendrick. This is more about Drake not getting his way with the label. Drake's probably hitting up the label like, yo, what's good? Like, how much y'all about to throw me? And they're just like, Lucian Gray just probably giving Drake the back door. Like, yo, tell him I'm not here. He's probably telling his rep, tell him I'm not here. Or he's probably dodging Drake. You know what I mean? And Drake is feeling like, I've never been treated like this my whole life. And it's true. Drake has never been treated like this in his whole entire life. Drake has always been that guy that has been put at the top. Yo, listen, Drake does what no other artist does. Like, bro, Drake submits music directly to Apple Music and Spotify without even his music even going through the label. No one could do that. You know, these artists have to submit their music to a label. The label has to sign off and like basically approve it. They submit it to Drake in the booth recording, and he submitted his shit direct to Apple Music and Spotify, which just goes to show you how much pull this man had.